Alright guys, we're here in an event with our boy STR Omega Shenron, the brand new EZA that has just come out over here on JP Dokkan. Now, Omega I think is pretty damn good. Basically, he's going to function as a very powerful support type unit for the full power category team. Now, because of this and his lack of categories, he's only on full power in Shadow Dragon Saga. Really, he's only going to be usable on the full power team because the leader of the Shadow Dragon Saga is, of course, physical Omega Shenron, too. So it's not exactly like you even have room to use STR Omega over on this category team, right? So, until we get like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with a Shadow Dragon Saga leader skill or like a new Sin Shenron or something, we can't even really use this STR Omega over on that team, right? So that is a bit of an annoyance. But this guy is going to be amazing on this full power category team. One thing that has been badly needed, so badly needed, was a support type unit for the full power team. So, okay, so there is that 2 million right there. That's just, like, we're not even, like, trying to link them up with, like, best linking partners or anything like that. Like, I just, like, tossed strong units on a team together and was like, all right, let's see how we do. Because the full power category team has some of the strongest and most powerful LRs in the game on it, right? We have LR Kale and Caulifla. We have LR Goku and Frieza. We have LR Gohan and Goten. We have LR EGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. All of these units are on this category team. And now we have a support type unit, Omega Shenron, who buffs all of them. It is huge, huge, like, news to get this. Alright, I'm gonna just avoid super attacks for now, I guess, with that Gohan. And we'll go ahead and let Goku and Frieza get a super attack, however. But, like, now that we're actually able to have, like, a support type unit, like, I feel like Omega is going to work incredibly well. Just on this full power category team, more or less, like, as a floater. Like, you could build a rotation of, like, LR Goku and Frieza and LR Kale and Caulifla, or Evolution Blue Vegeta, and then, Kale and Caulifla, LR Gohan and Goten, and then another powerful unit, maybe like AGL LR Gohan. You could build these ridiculous LR rotations, and then now, you got Omega, you could have him floating around, and if you're using Dragon Ball Super Broly as a leader, you could have Turles as a floater as well. And then all of a sudden, this category team is going to start working a lot better. And, Omega being added to this team is something that's going to be very relevant when eventually the full power category team is not tied in with the movie boss team, right? As of right now, full power and movie bosses are pretty much like the same team because Dragon Ball Super Broly is like the best leader for both teams, right? But in the future, that's not going to be the case. I'm sure there's going to be some other category team that might emerge where full power is going to be on there and movie bosses is not, and then these support type units for full power are going to be very, very important to have around, right? So I do want to see like another traditional full power support type unit added as well. So I'm thinking something like Champa, or the time traveler Mai, or that movie support Gohan. Look at that, he's taking like 5,000 damage. So Omega lowering enemy attack by 40%. I mean, you guys could see the effect it's having, right? Like, this Super Saiyan Goku is super attacking for like 5,000 damage, 8,000 damage. Like, that's not gonna do it. It doesn't do anything to us. Like, that's the power that this Omega Shenron carries with him. He is going to be just a battering ram on Super Battle Road. What's funny is, taking Omega into the OG, like the OG Extreme STR Super Battle Road, like, to say he's going to destroy it, I feel like doesn't quite do it justice, like how badly he is going to dominate with that 40% attack down on that rotation. You're not really going to take damage even in Super Battle Road. Like, you have to have like a very weak unit get hit or super attacked for them to take a lot of damage. Like 40% is legitimately a massive number. So again, Omega is adding a lot just being added. Now, so this first run was just me kind of like, playing around with a full power category team, right? In a second here, I'm going to actually like do a full power run and movie bosses, so we can kind of see like some better attack stats by our boy Omega Shenron, right? So I'm saying like we give him, like Turles on the rotation, Turles actually does link up very good with Omega because, you know, they have things like Fierce Battle. I believe they have Big Bad Bosses. They have Brutal Beatdown. Right, those are basically the big attack links that Omega has outside of Shadow Dragons, right? Which, I mean, outside of the Shadow Dragon Saga team, Omega doesn't really even have a chance to activate that attack link. That's the only problem with that. Like, you know, eventually I think a transforming Sin Shenron is very likely. And then when that happens, at that point, you know, I'm sure that a transforming, like, Sin would probably be on, like, full power, transformation boost all these teams, and, you know, that would help out a lot, right? So, okay, let's go ahead and hop into one more event, except this time, again, have, like, Turles and stuff like that on the team. All right, so now we are here on the full power team again. This time, of course, we got, like, kind of like the movie boss units sprinkled in. Now, again, this, you know, movie boss team slash full power is pretty strong. Omega is definitely a strong addition to it. And, you know, I see, I would love to see one of these rotations. Yeah, here we go. Okay. As they just routinely are doing double digits here. Yep. Because Metal Cooler is giving 40% defense to the whole rotation to villains, right? And then, you know, Omega's lowering their attack by 40%. Like, I'm definitely... EZAs, it's just, like, it's amazing how good they are. Like, every single time, like, you see what they do with these, like, these units who were old and not really that great, and then all of a sudden, they're doing stuff like this. It's just, it's pretty wild to me, how big time these EZAs become. Again, you know, we saw what Blue Kaioken Goku looked like. You know, we saw what Super Saiyan Gotenks, you know, has been able to do. You know, now we got STR Omega. Like, just constantly these EZA units just become incredibly powerful, like ridiculously overpowered. I just can't wait. I mean, listen, everyone is waiting for AGL Super Vegito. Everyone is waiting for Physical Vegito Blue. You know, what are they going to be like? How insane are they going to be? How OP are they going to be? The answer is obviously, like, too insane to believe, too OP to believe. I don't know. I just imagine that, like, when those two Vegetos get their EZAs, it's like they are easily going to take their crowns as just the best. Okay, so, like, this is, you know, pretty much going to be like the best rotation we'll see for Omega right here. Turles, Omega, and then Metal Cooler. Now, Omega, of course, does have Big Bad Bosses, but, like, it's going to be incredibly difficult to have that activate, like, on this rotation right here, because, like, you know, Turles is not the best defensive unit, but with, you know, Metal Cooler giving him 40% extra defense, and then also Omega lowering enemy attack by 40%, like, this probably isn't going to do very much. I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. 2.8 million. So Omega can break a 3 million attack stat, provided that he does have Big Bad Bosses active, but if you're going through Dokkan events and these Dokkan events can have their attack lowered, you're not going to see Omega get that that Big Bad Bosses attack link. It's just not going to happen. Because these enemies, already they can't do enough damage. And then you just, like, slap attack minus 40% on them. There's just nothing they could do. Like, some of these enemies out here, like Cell, like, they're just going to look like children against Omega Shenron. Like, I'm very impressed. After this, I guess we'll go ahead and head into Super Battle Road, and we'll, you know, kind of see Omega's big ability in effect there. Because in Super Battle Road, when he's lowering their attack by 40%, I mean, they're just, again, that no item runs and things as such are going to be very easy if you're able to have, like, Omega in those stages. Like, when I was, like, predicting what Omega's EZA was going to be, I did not think at all that they were going to adjust his 30% attack buff. I thought they would leave that the same. I thought it would remain attack minus 30%, and then they, you know, just give him the attack, they give him the defense and all that. But they actually raised it to minus 40%, which is just very, very impressive. So, all right, let's see what attack set our boy Omega will get right here, and then we'll go ahead and move into his, you know, breakdown, sort of see kind of the updates and the upgrades that Omega has received after his EZA, right? And Turles took 40k right there. Again, hardly anything at all. So, if the enemy can have their attack lowered, you just can't do anything with Omega on rotation. You just can't. You can't. And he does really good damage as well. What a beast. What a beast. Oh, and then Broly's going to look pretty good right here, considering he's getting double 40% attack ups from, like, Turles and then also Omega. Like, just see you later, Cell. Have fun. Alright guys, so this is Hopeless minus Energy, Omega Shenron. His leader skill is STR type key 4 and HP attack and defense plus 100%. So obviously that's going to be a really good leader skill for Dokkan Battlefield. That's where these EZA leader skills really come in handy. I mean, Extreme STR has definitely gotten a lot of buffs recently because you have gotten Cooler, who's great. We also did get LR Full Power Frieza. You got LR Broly. You have many capable leaders for STR. Even Janemba is still good as a leader. So, like, there's a lot of options in there. His super attack is the minus energy Powerball, which does immense damage and massively lowers defense. So he has acquired massively instead of, Great Leap before. His passive skill, Evil Domination, gives him 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then full power category allies get 2 key and 40% attack. Just absolutely silly. And then finally, he lowers all enemies' attack by 40%, which again is also just absolutely insane. Then his links are Brutal Beatdown, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, GT, Shadow Dragons, and Fierce Battle. So he has really, really good links. His 12P multiplier is 150%, which is what we want to see. And then, like, okay, so we're about to look at his categories, but, like, his stats, too. Like, look at these stats. Like, 17,000 HP, 17,000 attack, almost 14,000 defense. Just absolutely insane stats. So, like, his defense is so high, so he's going to be very, very defensive out there. Just a really good overall unit. And then, again, 2 category teams is what he's on. Unfortunately, the Shadow Dragon Saga team, he is not really going to be very useful on. I don't know why they refuse to update this the way they do. Like, all the Shadow Dragons, Trunks, Goten, Gohan, Majub, like, Pan, like, there's just so much that they could add to this. Like, we know that eventually we're going to get, like, an LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But still, like, all the other Shadow Dragons can't have, like, good cards right now. Because, like, Oceanus is pretty good. So, like, Oceanus, Nova, and then the 2 Omegas, I would say, are good. The rest are kind of, like, at this point, like, not even really worth your time. Like, all of those deserve good cards. Like, we need a lot more added to this team, that's for sure. And then finally, Omega is also over here on the Full Power team, which, I mean, Full Power has had some good updates this year. Yeah, they've got an LR Kale and Khalifa, LR Full Power Frieza, LR Gohan and Goten, LR Cell, LR Gohan. Just like every powerful LR seems to get added to this category. You have LR Goku and Frieza, but I do still want to see a lot of things, eventually added to this category as well. Full Power, which can continue to get better and better and better. So there we go. There is STR Omega Shenron's EZA. He is very, very good. He is very, very good. He is very, very good. So make sure to get him EZA'd if you can. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.